up, you guys? It's Allison. Welcome back to Financial Flamingo. So it is almost the end of February, or it is the end of February, so that means it is time to do our March budget setup. So today we're going to be using my budget stickers to set up all of my budget stuff in my Erin Condren Deluxe monthly. Everything, products and stickers and all that good stuff that I talk about in this video will be linked in the description box down below, and I will link up above the video on how I set up this planner as a whole at the beginning of this year if you haven't checked that video out. So all that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. So we're going to be setting up my sinking funds page, my dashboard, and then the actual monthly spread, and then my budgets and my spending tracker. So I'm going to show you guys all of that stuff today. I'm going to start doing a debt update slash budget wrap up video at the end of every month, and I will show you guys in that video, which will be going up on Saturday this week. I will show you guys the wrap up of my February budget. I just don't want this video to be forever long from trying to do that all in one video. So let's go ahead and get right into setting up March. Let's start with the dashboard and the sinking funds page. So I have my stickers here. These are for sale on my shop if you're interested. Again, the link will be down below. This is the March kit with the blue color scheme. So let's go ahead and get started here. So I like to start with this page just because it's kind of the easiest to get set up and it doesn't involve that much. So I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I use this as monthly goals. This I use as monthly events instead. So I have stickers for that. And then I have for my variable income, which I record in this little box. And that is mostly, well, it's the income from my business that I like to pull over into this budget, which I haven't done yet because I am paying off some business debt. But that is what that is going to be for, because I anticipate this year pulling in some business income. This is not how the sticker is supposed to be cut. Just so you know, if you buy my stickers, this is not how, I mean, I guess it would be printable anyway. Anyways, this is not what this is supposed to look like. I'm actually gonna see, I'm gonna wait on this one. This one cut out incorrectly and I don't want that in there. So normally it goes right here in this spot down here. For my credit score, I can show you guys February's looks like that. I just didn't notice until now that it cut out incorrectly, so I'm not gonna do that. So this page is pretty much set up. Let's talk about my goals for this month. So for March, I want to pay off my Best Buy card, actually, is my goal, which is a business debt. But I want to get that guy paid off. I'm starting to do debt updates at the end of the month, like I mentioned, because I will be paying off a debt this week, and I'm very excited to share that with you guys. My other goals are no credit card use, because I've been falling into that a little bit lately. And then what other goals do I want? I want to pay an extra $100 on my student loan, because I am going to only have one student loan left very soon. Last goal, what were my goals for last month? Let's take a look back. Best Buy card, student loan, credit card use, and file my taxes. I don't know that I really have another goal for this month. Probably, I'm actually gonna make it no eating out for lunch, because we have DoorDash Pass at work and that has been really bad for me. But that is everything for my goals. I don't have any monthly events that I know of at the moment, so I don't have anything for that. And then I will fill this in as the month goes on. I don't really use this space down here for anything. Sometimes I write a quote here, and then my credit score sticker will go here. So let's flip over here and set up my sinking funds. So this is what I use. My sinking funds sticker here is what I use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line this guy up here. Put that right across. Fits perfectly. And then I have sinking fund stickers to put as the title for that. So that is what I do there. And then I'm gonna look back at February again. So I do this correctly. Yeah, I just put my lines in and then fill in my sinking funds. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will show you guys how I fill in my sinking funds. All right, so I put in my lines. Let's go ahead and fill in my sinking funds. So I have Christmas, property tax, vet fund, car maintenance, and then I think there's just gifts and miscellaneous. And that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, yeah, gifts and miscellaneous. That is the last one. So basically how I do this is I will, when I close this out, because I haven't closed it out yet, I will take the ending balance and put it as the starting balance here, and then whatever I add to my sinking funds during the month, whatever comes out, whatever I use, and then I will total it up at the end. So this page is set up as well. So we are moving right along here. I like getting my budget set up before the month starts, and it is February 26th. No, it's the 27th. I should know that. It's my boyfriend's birthday today. It's the 27th. All right, so we are going to do this now. So I use these stickers to put in my bills. First, I'm gonna put in St. Patrick's Day sticker. And then I have a first day of spring sticker that I want to put in as well, which is on this day. So I have those two that go in there, and then let's put my bills in. I always have to flip back and forth to the previous month to figure out, to make sure I put in all of my bills, because for some reason I still can't seem to remember what the heck all my bills are. So I have the mortgage and my car, and those are both on the 1st. So I'm gonna put those in on the 1st. That is not straight. Put these in on the 1st. And then I have, okay, the rest of them aren't until the 15th. So I have my car insurance, and then I have the other half of the mortgage, student loan, water bill. I'm gonna put water bill in here, even though I think my boyfriend is gonna start paying that instead of me having to worry about it. I'm gonna put this on the 13th because that is what day I will receive my paycheck. So that is what day I will actually pay for these things. This actually isn't an actual mortgage payment. The mortgage comes out automatically on the 1st, but what am I trying to say? I split the bill into two, between my two paychecks, because it would take me an entire paycheck to pay the mortgage if I tried to pay it all at one time. I don't know why this sticker is all weird and frayed on the end, but it's fine. So I split the mortgage into two payments, and I just, not two payments. I transfer this money into our joint account, and then the payment automatically comes out of the joint account, and I'm actually 1/2 ahead. So if like this didn't get transferred in time, it's not gonna matter, because there's an extra, like, this these two will pay for April's mortgage payment. So there's always like an extra half in there, if that makes any sense to you guys at all. Then we have my car insurance, which comes out on the 19th. What am I forgetting? Xander and Netflix. Just Xander and Netflix. So let's do Xander, ID, and Netflix. Xander comes out on the 23rd. And Netflix comes out on a weird day, I think. Netflix comes out on the 13th. Okay, cool. Just what I want. All of my bills being paid on one day, so I don't have to worry about it. Hopefully I don't do anything else on that day because it's not going to fit on that day. But there we go. Alright, so this entire spread is also set up. I don't have anything else to put on here. I also, in case you get these stickers, there are also payday stickers. So I'm actually mark mine using these circles, but you could definitely use these payday stickers. And then I also have these 3 that can be used for like if you have some major event. Like in February, I put my boyfriend's birthday on today. So that is what those are for. Okay, so we're done with this. So we're gonna go ahead and this is changing a little bit from last budget, if you saw that one, and I talked about it a little bit. So it's going to go budget, spending tracker, budget, spending tracker. That is how I'm gonna do it. So we're gonna set up the budget for the first half of the month, and then I always do my budget update on the 15th or like around when I get paid on the 15th for the second half. So we're just gonna do this for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this and zoom you guys in just a tiny bit so you can see a little bit better. But we are going to do the income sticker to get us started and put this across. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the stickers in and set this up, and then I'll bring you guys back and we will do the actual budget. All right, so I have this set up, so we're gonna go ahead and start filling in my actual budget. So again, I'm gonna have to flip back and forth because I don't wanna forget anything. So for the first half of the month, I have my paycheck, and I probably should have set this up better because that is actually all I have. 1629. Let me check what my paycheck is. 1629. I'm just gonna round it off. I don't know what the cents are. So that is my paycheck. That is all the income that I get at this point in the month because I get my expense report check, and I would take my business income probably in the second portion of the month. That is what I'm thinking. So we're gonna move to the expenses. So I have mortgage, I have my car payment. What else do I have? In the first half of the month, then I just have my categories. So I have spending money. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, spending money, groceries, gas, and then pet supplies. So for these, the half of my mortgage that I transfer each check is $770. My car payment is $465. My spending is $50. Grocery is $100. Gas is $75, and pets is $50. And I know those off the top of my head because those literally have not changed in probably a year. That's what I always give myself. And it has worked out pretty well so far. So the total of that is, I'm just gonna go ahead and total it up here. 1510. And then for savings, I have sinking funds, because I actually contribute to my sinking funds from both of my paychecks usually. And what did I do last month? Because it should, well, I'll have to look at that actually, because I moved some stuff around to be able to pay off my student loan. But for debt, So I'll have Fed loan number 1, which is the one that is going to be going away. Fed loan number 2, my Discover card, and that is all the debt that I have right now. Correct? And my Best Buy card, but I pay that with my business income, so it doesn't pull over into here. So I will check what my numbers are on these really quick, and then we will put these in. Alrighty, so what I have planned, so this is how I do my budget. If you guys don't know, I have a spreadsheet that I keep in my Dropbox that I do my budget in so that it does the calculations and stuff for me. So this, I have a whole video on this that I will link, and this is a free template that you can get on my website as well. So I will link to that as well, so you guys can go get this template if you want to use it. But definitely check out the video on how to use it first and see if it'll work for your situation. It's very like flexible and adaptable since it's in Excel, and I just like that it does the calculations for me, so I don't have to worry about messing something up and it ruining my whole budget. So for sinking funds, all I'm putting in there, this check is $30, and that is split between $10 going to my vet fund and $20 going to my property tax fund. And then for Fed loan 1, $85 is going to that to pay it off, and then that is all that's going to debt for this check, because most of my debt payments are on the 15th. So that is all that's going on there. So if we add all of that stuff up, let me grab my handy calculator here. So if we add up, I should say subtract. So if we take my paycheck and we subtract out these expenses, 1510, the $30 from here, and then the $85, we should get 0, and we actually get $4. So I'm not sure where that comes from. Oh, because in my budget spreadsheet I have 165 instead of I have 1625 in my budget instead of 1629. But that $4 is probably going to go into sinking funds, or honestly I'll probably just leave it in my bank account, and then whatever I have extra, I'm gonna put that down here so I remember. Whatever I have extra at the end of the month from what I actually spent, so I'll put in what I actually spent when I close out my budget, and if anything is left, then that gets rolled into a debt payment. So anything extra left will go to the debt payment, so that $4 will go to pay this student loan, probably the second student loan, because that will be my focus next. So that is how that's going to work. I'm not too fussed about the $4, but really if you're doing this budget and you want a zero-based budget, all of this stuff should equal your income. Like, you should have a plan for every single dollar in your budget. Otherwise, like, I cannot fall into the trap where I'm like, oh, I have an extra $4, so I'm gonna grab a coffee. Like, I'm gonna pretend this $4 doesn't exist so that I am sure that I roll it into a debt payment, if that makes sense. So that's how I'm doing this. I haven't obviously done any of this stuff yet because I haven't got paid yet, so I'm not going to fill in any of the actual or anything like that. So that is how we're doing that budget. So what we have left to set up, zooming you the wrong way. What we have left to set up is my spending tracker. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'm just going to do that on camera with you guys and talk to you while we do that. So the way I do my spending trackers, if you are new to my channel, I'm gonna have to flip. I am forever flipping back and forth to figure out how I did stuff. So I do groceries, gas, spending. Okay, groceries is first. So I have a color coding system if you are new, and green is my color code for groceries. So I just went ahead and made a sticker that is green, so I didn't have to be highlighting on this page, and I will explain what I'm talking about in a minute. So let me count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's pull this sticker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes here. This is pretty much just how I've always done this. This budget method worked for me for 2019, so I'm pretty much just continuing it in 2020. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on here, just because I don't want to forget, and I like how it looks at the top when everything is labeled. So let's count how many between here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull my spending sticker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put that in. I guess this gives you guys a good look at how I actually do this. Doing it on camera sometimes takes a little bit more time, but this is literally how I do it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And somebody mentioned why I don't give myself very many lines for spending, and I do that on purpose. 3, 4, 5. Because I am trying to limit my spending just on like whatever, because I'm trying to pay off debt. So if I don't have that many lines, then I don't have as much room to write stuff, and it keeps me from spending as much money. So that is how I go about that. So I'm going to put the lines in now. So this is really easy for this guy because it doesn't really have to be lined up with anything or perfect. So I just do lines straight down like so. I'll do one here. It's really easy with the stickers too. Like it was easy the way I was doing it before because I used to just highlight, but this is extra easy because I don't have to draw the top of the graph. I don't have to highlight and worry about it smearing, anything like that. Which if that's how you do it, don't, like it worked perfectly fine. I did it for an entire year that way before I got a Cricut and made stickers. So we're gonna put in my starting balances. So these are all starting, and I just do this so that I can keep a running total. I do this tracking here so that I know how much I have in these categories at any given time. So groceries is $100. Gas is $75, spending is $50, and pets is $50. And I should be able to actually stick to my $50 for pets this month because I don't think there's anything crazy that we need. So that will be nice. So that is how this goes. So these right here, categories transferred over to this spending tracker. That is how that works. And then to explain my color coding system, this is my color coding system, and again I will link the video up above of the actual setup of this planner, and I go into depth on this system, but just to give you an overview, so I use this color coding system on this calendar, so you can see in February how I have spending tracked in here, and it's color coded based on this color coding system. So that is how I track my spending so that I can see at a glance what I'm spending my money on, what I need to chill out on. And then I will do that for this month. And then the colors still coincide with the categories just because that is how my brain works. Other than that, that is all that I can do at this point. I will show you guys in the front. This is how I track paying my bills off. So you can clearly see that I have not updated February's budget for the end of the month yet because all of this stuff's been paid. So we're gonna do that right this second. All of that stuff has been paid. So on Friday, tomorrow, when I get paid, I'll be able to cross some of this stuff off because it will, well, I guess it won't, but on the 1st, stuff will start coming out of my account. So a lot of this stuff is auto-drafted and I just check it off when it clears. So that keeps it pretty easy. I got March ready to go and got my goals set, so I'm pretty much ready to go. Once I close out February, I can transfer over my sinking funds info, and then I will show you guys in that video that will go up later this week, updating my new check-in page. So if you guys were interested to see my new check-in page, I will be showing how I'm doing that in the video coming this Saturday, March 1st. Is Saturday, March 1st? I have a calendar in front of me. No, the 29th. It's a leap year. The 29th, there will be a video coming on my debt update and on the wrap up of my February budget. So that is coming, and I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see my March setup. Like I said, everything relevant, stickers, this planner, all that good stuff, related videos will be linked down in the description box, including my social media and my website if you want to check out where else you can chat with me. feel free to DM me on Instagram. I am loving talking with you guys on there, so definitely add me and DM me if you want to chat, if you have any questions, anything like that. I respond to them all. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful and liked getting to see my March setup, and I will see you guys later on this week. Bye!